Okay, q point is nothing but vdq and idq. So here the question is why we use this q point. Okay, why we calculate this operating point and what is the use of this q point. Okay, so the q point is nothing but a biasing point. Okay, so the q point is nothing but we also call the q point as a biasing point. So Q point is a steady state DC voltage or current at a specified terminal of an active device such as a transistor and diode with no input signal is applied. Okay, with no input signal is applied, so this Q point is nothing but a steady state. Better to write Q point is a steady state a DC voltage or current source. DC voltage or current, anything, current source at a specified terminal of a active device. So the active devices are nothing but a transistor diode, right? So active devices, so both comes here q point. The operating point is also there for the transistor also. So an active terminal of a active device such as a diode or transistor when no signal applied or with no signal applied. Means it is a specific point within the operation characteristics of a diode. Okay, so this is nothing but it is a specific point. Okay, it is a specific point which represent the within the operation characteristics of diode. So there is operation characteristics are there, within that only we have a specific point. That point we call as a q point. So from that only we get a point, so that point we call as a biasing point. Okay, so the biasing is used for the predetermined value of a DC voltage and current. Okay, so it is a predetermined value to get a DC voltage or current. Okay, so the q point is nothing but a steady state DC voltage or current source, so for a specified terminal of a active device. Okay, from that only we get a specific point within the operation characteristics of diode. So that point, so that we call that as a biasing point. Nothing but a predetermined values. Okay, so these are the predetermined values of voltage and current source within the characteristics of operational characteristics of diode. Okay, so diode consisting of some operational characteristics. Okay, within that characteristics only we have some voltage and current. Okay, that point we call as a q point. Okay, we use this q point because the diode is whatever a non-linear element is there, that is not affected by an external parameters. Okay, so to not affected by an external parameters such as a temperature or anything, so for that reason we go for a q point, a particular point within the characteristics of operational characteristics of a diode. So that point we call as a q point or a biasing point. Okay, so it is better to get take an example so that we can get a clear understanding of a q point or operating point and the load line analysis, why we use this graphical representation. Okay, here is the question: determine the q point or voltage across the resistance. Okay, so here the resistance is given as 1 kilo ohm and the voltage is 10 volts and the VD and ID is given. Now we have to determine the q point. So in this question the graph is already given, so here the representation is nothing but a graphical representation, right? So analytical solution for this to find out this q point is very difficult one. So to find out the voltage or current, that's why we go for a graphical representation, because we know that the characteristics VI characteristics are in exponential form, right? I is equals to id into e power, okay, like that one. So VI characteristics of diode is a exponential one, and there is a load line which is in a straight line, but to find out the solution for a current, so that is a difficult process. So analytical solution is difficult one, so we need a graphical representation. So this question inside consisting of a graph, so here we have to use a graph to get a VI characteristics. Okay, so by using this diagram we get a load line. Okay, so the intersection of that load line as well as the VI characteristics will give rise to a operating point. Okay, so now we have to consider a graph. Okay, we need to take a graph, then only we get a operating point. Okay, so now consider here we need to determine a Q point. So first we have to apply a KVL, right? So for that only we get a coordinates. Okay, applying KVL to above circuit. So here 10 ohms minus this ID into 1 kilo ohm is nothing but a 10 power 3, right? Ohms. If you convert that into ohms, minus this VD, which is equals to 0. Okay, so 10 put here, which is nothing but ID into 10 power of 3 plus VD. Okay, so we get the first equation. So now put VD is equals to 0, then 10 is equals to ID into 10 to the power of 3 plus 0, right? So ID will give rise to a 10 by 10 power 3, which is nothing but a 10 by 10 into 10 to the power of minus 3, which is equals to 10 milliamps. Okay, so ID is equals to 10 milliamps, and now put ID equals to 0. Okay, so using first equation, using first equation, 10 is equals to ID means nothing but a 0 10 power 3 plus VD. Okay, so here VD is nothing but a 10 volts. Okay, so these coordinates of the load line is nothing but a 10 0 comma 10 milliamps, and the coordinate for x axis is nothing but a 10 comma